All right, this is our group project progress presentation. Uh, Here we use Patio. I am Douglas Gray.
I'm Justin Hotwagner.
And I'm Cody Kinney.
Our project analysis, our goal was to securely store, access, and share files on the server. The challenges we had, Patio had a severe vulnerability that let unauthenticated users to compromise the entire file sharing server. The answer we had to that was just keep watch of any vulnerabilities that are discovered and be sure to continuously updating Patio as the patches are fixed. In the meantime, though, we use two-factor authentication to help protect against unauthorized attackers. And this is all done with amongst the members within our group. The analysis for the user functional requirements. Users must create a password of predefined length, which is set by the server administrator. And for recommended computer specifications, 4 gigabytes of RAM is recommended, 2 CPU cores minimum, and then the HD SSD as it has faster access time and huge writing/reading speeds. And the software requirements is MySQL version 5.6 and above, and then MariaDB version 10.2 and above.
So we came to 2 alternative solutions, which the first one was using a web-based data server. The pros to this was it had more accessibility for admins and users. And another thing is access to tools that help with the security management. The cons to a web-based data server is it costs roughly $2,300 per year, and you need to request and receive a trial license. The second alternative solution was using a host data server. The pros to this was it was based virtually free, and the security as you can only access when host is logged in. The cons to this, it is not accessible when the host is not logged in, which has less accessibility. And here is the project design, and what you can see here from the top picture is the login screen from the admin, and at the bottom you can see
shared files and like different type of documents you want to share.
All right, here is a picture from the admin that shows where you can add users or groups, set up or change passwords, and manage what kind of files a person can view or access.
This is our project progress evaluation. For this part, the cost was determined to be $0. The time it took to deploy was roughly about 10 hours. And then to deploy it, it was about 3 minutes. The progress evaluation that we have completed so far is that we have installed and set up the Patio, and then we continue to set up password requirements and appropriate file permission restrictions, along with set up an Active Directory for the user accounts. Some things that we are continuing to work on and hope to finish are encrypt the user data, implement multi-factor authentication using coding extensions, and regulate the file sharing within it. Here, over the next couple slides, we have some of the commands that we had to run through our host Linux terminal, and it shows like kind of what we did to install Patio and get it up and running and just really make it all come together.
And now we will be showing a live demo. First, we'll be using the user side. And the way we get in is the IP-PD or slash PDO. PDO. All right, here's pretty much the login interface. Here's my username right here. It automatically remember my password. We'll log in. And then here you can see we have global searches, widgets, stuff like that, and then like workspaces and stuff like that. So it hasn't gotten much in depth here, but by the time for the next project, we will show how we have implemented this to our liking. And next we will go to the admin directory.
All right.
I'll share the screen.
So here we have where on the admin side, and this is where you can go and, for example, under workspace or users, are allowed to create workspaces or users, which is like setting up accounts and passwords. And there's a few other things that you can do with security, with setting up basically how do you want your data to be sent out, who has what kind of permissions to it, as in read, write, or execute. You can set that up if you wanted to. And this is in, of course, the beginning stages, like it was said, and we plan to use the security features with the free version to the best that we can to securely encrypt and share our files.
So that was it for our live demo. And then next, our future plan is to implement a multi-factor authentication process with PIDO. This we see would be giving more security to our data server. Next would be to further encrypt user data, as well as user files and stuff like that. And then use this model for future project processes, whether it be for this class, for like files for like the rest of the project, or within using this process for like other classes as well.
Some challenges we faced together as a group. First one was finding a reliable data server. So we had ran many trial and errors with different kind of data servers, but we ended up with PIDO. Next was finding a working guide to install and set up the host server using the command line on the Linux terminal. And also by familiarizing ourselves with admin and user directory within PIDO itself.
And that is it for our presentation. We hope to use this directory, this data server for the future.